Hey guys, what's up? It's CT out in the garage. Today, we're gonna build this engine. Nope. Well, I had good intentions on it. Stay tuned, see what happened. What is going on with this engine and why was I not able to work on it today? Well, there's a few reasons why. Mainly because it was just one of those days for me. I just couldn't find the momentum to get started on this thing. And when I finally did, I came across an issue. The pressure relief valve was stuck. And when I took this engine apart, I forgot to take the pressure relief valve out. You're supposed to take it out, clean it, make sure it slides in and out, and it didn't. So what actually reminded me to do that was I was watching the Bug Me videos. I have them all on DVD, and I was going through the video, making sure that I was prepared to do this build, to finish this build, and they were talking about the pressure relief valve and showing how to remove it and how to check it and everything. So I was like, oh, I don't think I did that. So I went to remove it, and that was pretty difficult actually. I chewed up the head of this pretty bad trying to get it out. It was not, it was seized in there basically. Unfortunately, I did not get that on video. I thought it would just come out really easy, and it did not. I think it's still usable. The threads on it and everything are good. It's just the head is a little chewed up, but I think we can get that back in there. But when I pulled the spring out, it was all covered in dirt and grease. It was nasty. I've cleaned these, but, and here's the washer that came off, is all smashed. And here's the new one that comes in a kit. The problem is, it's stuck in there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that little valve is supposed to slide out of there, so you can clean it and check it, and it's supposed to slide in and out. Apparently there's a tool that you need to pull that out of there. In the video they show using a screwdriver to kind of snug it in there and pull it out, but I don't have a screwdriver that is that snug inside of that valve. I do have a brass bar that fits pretty snug in there, but it keeps slipping out. So that is an issue. And I'm concerned that there may be some more dirt inside the case that's in some hidden passages that I didn't clean out like I should have. I got in a hurry when we were getting ready to build it, and I take the blame. I should have been more diligent in cleaning the case and inspecting it, and I did not. So I'm concerned that there may be some sand in some passages from the sandblasting process and some other dirt and grease. So I want to take it back apart. I want to inspect it, make sure everything is clean. Also, it's been several months since we built this, and honestly, I just want to try to get it, I want to build it over the course of a couple days so it's fresh in my mind, and I want to do it so that I know how to do it. And it's just something that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I wanted to do it with this engine. So that's what I'm going to do. I have the Bug Me DVD series, and I have the engine build series, and I totally recommend it. Alright guys, so as you can see, I had everything laid out, organized. I was ready to put this engine together today, and the universe just wasn't having it. So I am going to take this engine apart. I think that is what the universe is trying to tell me, and that's my gut feeling. I'm going to take it apart. We're going to clean everything really, really good, double check everything, and learn in the process how to put this engine together. And my main reference is going to be the Bug Me videos. This is just a quick little sample.
Not off the distributor, now we can just pop it out. Set it aside. Now let's go ahead and take this piece of tin off of here. This is the last piece we got left, just 2 screws.
Just to give you an idea of what I'm referencing. I mean, they go into detail through the whole process. So it makes it, you know, so the average guy like like me and some of you guys can actually follow along and do this. So I will not be showing you all the details of this DVD because that is, you know, if you want it, go buy it. It's bugme.com, Bug Me Videos. Those guys are awesome, and they have a whole series of different videos, which honestly, a lot of the guys that are out there doing what we're doing have purchased these videos, and that's how they learned over the years. I mean, they released these videos back in the 90s, I think, maybe the early 2000s. I have the whole series. I purchased a complete series, and they're pretty cool. So I'll be referencing this on everything that I'm doing on the engine. So stay tuned. All right, let's get this head off. Let's get these off here. I think these are 15s. So I think it's going to be good. It's going to be good for me to go back through this, double check everything, and it's just going to be a good learning experience. It's a bit of a setback, but at the same time, I really don't have a timeline. I'm doing this for fun. I'm doing this, you know, because I want to learn. And part of the learning process, I mean, the biggest part of the learning process is just doing it, right? And figuring out and making mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes. That's just part of the process. So I'm okay with that. And I'm not worried about, you know, sharing that with everybody. All right, let's get this off of here. This should just lift up. So, push rod tubes. We are missing one. Here it is. Okay. These jugs should pop right off. Cylinder jugs. We might have to tap them a little bit. Yep. Just tapping lightly on these guys. There we go. There it is. All right. Now, we should be able to get those pistons off, get those clips out of there.
Behind here, usually they'll pop right out. Yeah, just get a hold of them, pull them straight out. Got that one off.
Got one on each side. Try and get them out so they don't go flying across the room. And that pin should slide out of there. Might have to knock it out with the socket. get this oil pump cover off. It's a 10 millimeter. Not sure what this, if this is another valve or not. If you guys know, let me know. So a couple reasons why I'm doing this. Obviously the pressure relief valve is stuck in there, and when I pulled out the spring and the cover, there was a ton of dirt, grease, possibly some sand from the sandblaster. I'm not sure exactly, but it's stuck in there. The valve is actually stuck. So we've got to get that out somehow. And I'm concerned that there may be some dirt and other stuff in there that we need to clean. Also, it's because it's been almost 2 months or so, and I really wanted to do this over the course of a couple days so that I could have it fresh in my mind when I'm doing the build. That's on there pretty good. There we go. It's starting to come. It's just on there pretty good. There we go. All right. We'll clean this up again and pull these oil pump gears out of here. Okay, we'll leave that for now. All right, so far, so good. We're just going to keep knocking away at it. We're going to start taking all the main bolts off, nuts, and get all those off. Pull the case off, split the case. Hopefully it splits no problem. We'll pull the oil pump out and keep going. Stand by. Let's get that distributor out of there. That is a 13 millimeter. Man, this engine stand needs some wheel locks. Or I need to get one of those electric ratchets. I don't know if you guys saw it, but Milwaukee just came out with this really nice electric. It's a torque wrench, but it's also a an electric ratchet. It's pretty cool. All right, we got the main bolts. Those are the 19 millimeter nuts. We got those loose. The next ones are, the little ones are 13 millimeter. So let's get all these loose. There's a bunch of them. Well, missed a couple. As far as I can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, something like that. All right, and then there's the big ones. And we need to get the oil drain pan loose. Get these washers off here. All right. I think that is all of the nuts. We should be able to tap it right here and break it loose a little bit, and then we can pull out that oil pump. That's cracked loose. Let's see if we can get that oil pump out of there. Yep. I'm not prying real hard, just real softly, just to try and get this out of here. I might need to tap on this side a little bit. It's loose. It's coming. It's coming. There it is. So we'll get that surface all cleaned up again, reseal it. All right, we should be able to just pull this out of here now. All right, guys, let's split this case open. Just tapping lightly. Should pop loose here. Yeah, it's coming. There we go. It's coming. All right, guys, we've got it all. We got the case split. Let's lift it up. All right, I forgot the lifters, luckily the lifters stayed in, but you're supposed to put those little clips on there that I don't have. I need to order some. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna want to clean this case up a little bit more, especially now that I have the vapor blaster. It might be kind of cool to put the whole case, in there and see how clean we can get it. You know, I don't think it's super critical for an engine like this. It's not a high performance engine, and it was running with all that crud in there before, so but since we're rebuilding it, we might as well clean it as good as possible. And again, I take the blame on that. I should have cleaned this case. I had plenty of time to do it. I just I didn't. So I take full responsibility for not cleaning the case properly, but I'm going to do it. You know, at least you catch yourself, you go back, fix it, make it right. And that's what we're doing. We're making it right. All right, well, this is everything we just took off. And here's the other half. So we'll pull this out. We probably won't mess with this because this is, you know, this should be good. Maybe just spray it down again with some brake clean and then put some new fresh lube, engine lube on it when we go to put it back in. But we'll pull these out and make sure the case is clean everywhere. And all the passages and everything, and basically just start over. But we've got a head start because, you know, the crank is already, the rods are on, the bearings are on, so a lot of the hard work is already done. We just need to get the case nice and clean, maybe clean the heads up a little bit more. I noticed that there was some, nothing major, but there was some dirt in some of these passages that I'd like to get cleaned up. So anyway, guys, it's a bit of a setback, but at the same time, it's a learning process. This is the first engine that I've ever attempted to rebuild. So, you know, you get halfway into it, you realize maybe you should go back and fix some mistakes. Then that should be what you do. That way you're confident going through the build, and when it's done, that you did the best you could do to make it the best possible. So thanks for everyone sticking in there with me and going through this process together. I know some of you guys have done this before, you're experienced, so I know this might be hard to watch for you, but hey, I'm learning, and I'm not you know, I have no shame in my game. I'm green and a novice, and you know, I'm eager to learn, but the best way to learn is actually do it yourself and work through the issues, learn from your mistakes, and you know, have the proper instruction, which this video should be very, very helpful to get us to where we need to get. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for the next one. See ya.